Ultimate Blend Lifestyle. So today I'll be discussing about certain occurrences that happen in relationship and certain occurrences that sometimes happen in a marriage setting. I'll also be giving a brief summary of some issues that I have researched about that are relatively linked to some problems, some identified lapses that occur in relationship, and afterwards such lapses, such flaws later become negative consequence on the relationship. Before I proceed, I'll just sit here a while and wait for some viewers to tune in because I get prompted, I get the notification when viewers tune in to my live session. Because what I don't want to do is just, be speaking and, maybe people have not started watching, because when people start watching, I get notified, okay, from the best of my own understanding. While I'm waiting for viewers to tune in, viewers usually come in before approximately 4 minutes. So while I'm waiting for that, I'll just reach out to what I would like today, okay? Okay. Today will be somehow a bit different from the usual because today I'll be making reference to, is it Bing? I'll be using some definitions from Bing, and I might say the words, and most likely I'll say the words, then I would refer to Bing, okay? Because I'm connected to the internet. So today is Saturday, and I like to think that, people would like to watch a live video, hopefully. I don't just want to start talking about it, I want some people to tune in before I start speaking about it. So if you're watching this video right now, how's your day been? Are you watching this video with your partner, with your spouse, or are you just enjoying your single life and taking good care of yourself, and you're not bothered about having a partner? Yeah, to you it's a lot of issues going on with it, and perhaps your relationship is not connecting properly the way you thought it would. It happens. People experience such things in relationships sometimes. You give your best, you think it's working, but all of a sudden it's not going as planned. Hello. Yeah, hi. I can read the comments now. Yeah, that's good. So today, really, I just said I should do this live video session. But what I want to say, if you put a comment, okay, if I'm not responding to the comment, what that simply means is I want to, elaborate or explain further about what I'm discussing. So I don't ignore comments. I never do, because I tell you what, without these comments, then I wouldn't enjoy doing the live video session, because it's just going to be like I'm talking to myself. Do you get what I mean? So your comments, makes the live video So thank you so much for your kind comments. So in this live video session today, I'll be explaining to you some things that I've identified in relationship and marriages. I'll be explaining to you most likely some of the reasons why your partners or your spouses just left you. They didn't give you any prior notification. Some of them, maybe you were not in the house, they just packed their belongings and they just left. And you might be sitting there wondering, where did I go wrong? What did I say? What did I do? What action did I put out there that they didn't like? Why didn't they speak to me? Why couldn't we work it out? So I've done a lot of research around this particular area, okay, this particular subject and topic. So I have decided to voluntarily deliver some findings of my research via this live video session. So if you've not yet subscribed to my YouTube channel, the name of my YouTube channel is Alice McBlain Lifestyle. Now you may be wondering, she's talking about relationships, she's talking about marriage, and the title of her YouTube channel is Alice McBlain Lifestyle. Yes, if I just sat here all the time talking about relationship, talking about marriages, some people might get bored. So I'm a chef as well, so sometimes I cook really healthy dishes. So you may like to refer to my videos, cooking videos. Okay, so thank you everybody for the hi. Hi. So someone, a viewer said I should say hi. Hello, hi, hi to you, hi. So like I said before, I see the comments. I love people commenting when I'm doing a live video session. It encourages me, but all the time I might not be able to respond immediately. But thank you so much for your kind comments. As I was saying, I am a CPD certified professional life coach, and I've been asked the question, and the people that asked me the question said I could share it to you anonymously. So I wouldn't be telling you their name, but I will tell you some of the experience. Some refer to it as crazy. I woke up one morning and I went to the kitchen. I wanted to go make breakfast for my partner and myself, and after making breakfast, I returned to the bedroom. My partner wasn't there. I checked the living room. My partner wasn't there. Then I paused a little bit and I went to check for their clothing. They took it all. Their clothing were not there. So what happens is, after a while, this person gets a text message on their phone and the partner saying, well, we had a good time, but there were some things that we couldn't just work out. And so I just said, simple, I should just take a walk. So through research, I'll explain some things to you. One cause why people walk out of a relationship, sometimes without explaining to you why they just did that, could indicate that maybe they felt their ego was bruised. Now, people sometimes put in a lot of efforts to be a better version of themselves. So when someone has constantly tried to improve themselves, try to better themselves, and if you are a partner to that person, and maybe each time they speak to you, you're disrespecting them, you're not even taking into consideration their own contribution. Contribution could be like suggestions. It could be maybe you want to do, today some partners stay together even though they are not married, okay? So case scenario, relationship where people are not married but they stay together, and maybe, for instance, you have the better job than the other. You're both doing very good jobs, okay? You get good salary in a good way. However, maybe the other partner, let's use A and B. So A is more like a professional in their field of work, so they get more salary than B, who's not very professionally, identified, but got trained on their job. So something like that. Okay, some case scenario like that. Now, if for instance, as simple as just painting the wall, if A says, I think it's time I want to change the painting of this wall, and I think it should be blue. And then B says, why do you want it to be blue? Why don't you paint it pink? You know, why don't you paint it cream? Now, your response, the response that A gives to B may be like, I've picked the color I want, so I didn't even need your opinion. I pay the bills more than you do, so don't worry about it. I shouldn't have asked you. And then B just keeps silent, doesn't say nothing. Maybe you go to the supermarket again. Okay, A goes to the supermarket again with B, and they're buying groceries, and all you do, A just starts putting all the groceries, and B just, rolls the trolley, and they gets to the the pay point, okay, of the supermarket, and you know, and maybe B is suggesting, why don't I just contribute? Let's say the amount there is about 100, depending on where you are, okay? But because of where I am, okay, I would just say maybe £100 is the bill for the groceries, and it's time to pay. And B has offered to pay £20, and time to pay. And A says, how much are you bringing? And B says £20, and A just looks, like, don't worry about it. I got it. Don't worry about it. So what you're doing, okay, A is not taking into considerations B's opinions. Now A might think that A is helping B by paying the bill. But the issue here though, how was the bill paid? Was A polite when they paid the bill? Or did they just say, don't worry about it, I'll pay the bill? So people react to attitudes. And some people might not necessarily tell you how they are feeling. But they just, feel that you're bruising their ego. Okay? Now, I told you I'll be referring to Bing. So let me refer, because my laptop is here. And I'll just lift that up a bit. Okay? So, according to Bing, because I'm searching from Bing, okay? Dictionary explains ego. A person's sense of self-esteem or self-importance. So, even though sometimes you may think that you're assisting your partner, you're helping them, you have to understand that you should do that politely, okay? Especially when maybe perhaps you have a higher salary than your partner. Different case scenario, if A and B are both, professionals in their workplace, okay, and they earn very close to similar range in terms of salary, then when A maybe says, don't worry about it, I'll pay for it, okay, B might not feel so bad. They might not feel that their ego has been bruised. But when A has more salary than B and puts up such gestures, B might misconstrue. They might be trying to be nice, but B might feel you just bruised my ego. Okay? So that's just it. So some little actions, some little things you do in relationship, some little things, those little gestures, not taking into account how your partner is feeling, okay? Sometimes, like, there's this saying that goes, okay? If you've not walked in a man's shoes, you won't understand, okay, how he's feeling. So when you're in a relationship with someone, you should try your possible best not to hurt their feelings, okay? Because sometimes that may make them just walk away. Especially peaceful people. There are some people that don't want to tell you exactly how you're making them feel. So you have to learn when you're speaking with your partner, you have to learn very good morals. You have to speak to them respectfully. You have to take into account and consideration of their feelings, of their opinions. When they want to make some contributions, don't just ignore them. If they are willing to make contributions and you feel such contributions will not have a detrimental effect or a negative consequence on them financially, emotionally, let them make such contributions. Do not bruise your partner's ego. Because that contribution they're trying to put there could be their own way, of maintaining their ego. So when you start rejecting such offers from your partner, yeah, you're doing more harm than good. And that could make your partner just walk away. As simple as that. So always ensure that when you're in a relationship, good communication, good interaction. Remember, take into very good considerations what your partner is contributing. And don't ignore your partner, because people know when they are being ignored. Yes. You may have a very good reason to you, and you may say, oh, I'm working, oh, I'm busy. But remember, before you met your partner, you were working and you were busy. But you still made out that time to communicate with them, to check on them if they are okay. So you have to understand these things, okay? Start taking into proper good consideration, if you like, your partner's views, opinions, and contributions. It's as simple as that. It couldn't be more simpler, can it? And of course, if you're in a relationship with someone, you have to learn very good manners, okay? Speak politely. Don't be rude. There's no reason to be rude, is there? You can always sort things out with your partner in a polite way. You don't have to be rude, okay? So these are the things sometimes that happen in a relationship or a marriage setting that makes people walk away. When you're in a relationship with someone, do not bruise their ego. Not good. Okay? Well, the weather has been good today. Although I didn't hear the birds sing. Sometimes the birds sing near my window, and yeah, I'm happy about it. So I didn't hear the birds sing today. Anyway, I'm having this Freeman's Day in New Zealand, and Sauvignon Blanc. I like it a lot. So that's just it. If you're in a relationship with someone, you want to try your possible best. There's a word I'm looking for, so I'll refer to this. I told you today I'm making some reference because I want to make it well explanatory and, educative. When you're in a relationship with someone, it may be applicable and it helps to give assurance to your partner. Do you understand what assurance is? So, assurance, from the definition here from dictionary, I'm accessing dictionary through Bing. Okay? Assurance, if it's a noun, it is a positive declaration intended to give confidence, a promise. Okay? Another definition there: confidence or certainty in one's own abilities. Let me explain something to you. Assurance. Some people are in a relationship. Let's face it, sometimes you engage in some activities, okay? So when you engage in these activities, I'm talking about intimate activities. If your partner, maybe perhaps you're not married, and you see that your partner is constantly getting worried about, maybe they're worried they're not ready yet for a family, then you have to now build that assurance with them. You have to be their confident. You have to be able to signpost them in a good way to see their GP so that they can refer to the GP and explain. Then in turn, most likely the GP accesses the case scenario and maybe may teach them about family planning. So these little things in relationship are very important. You want to be able to positively contribute to your partner's well-being. Because there are some questions your partner might ask you. You might not have the exact answer, but you should be willing sometimes to be able to provide your partner with assurance. It's very important. When you're able to give your partner assurance, then your partner in turn begins to develop more trust for you, especially if you're explaining the assurance you're giving to your partner very well. You're not just telling them in a very short way, brief sentence. They're not understanding. How do they know you're giving them assurance? You see where I'm coming from? So if you're giving your partner assurance, that assurance, okay, has to be authentic. Might not necessarily be an assurance that can provide your partner with the solution or the exact answer they need, but you should be able to be responsible to have that assurance most times to give your partner. It helps. Because when people are in a relationship and sometimes you're not able to intellectually contribute, to their success, you can't even, dialogue, communicate with them. You're not able to, signpost them most likely, tell them about professionals, organizations that can help them. Because today people relate with different people and, there are a lot of things that goes on. Some people get emotionally stressed. So you as a partner, this is why I say it is important as an individual, even though you have that Some may refer to it as 9 to 5 job, although some start earlier. Yeah, but even though you have that job, it doesn't mean that you can't still boost your intelligence. How do you boost your intelligence? By doing research about available courses. Okay? You could even do a course that is relationship connected. You could do a course that teaches you how to be a better partner. These little things, okay, it helps in relationship. Because when you can't give your partner assurance, when you're bruising your partner's ego, when you're rude, your partner might just walk away. You know? It's just the basic human instinct and the basic human feeling. Most people like to go to places where they can get something nice. And that is why you never stop going to your favorite cake shop. Why do you go there? You go there because most likely you like the taste of the cake. You go there most likely because when you talk to the cake seller, they are able to explain to you, this is Victoria sponge cake, this is chocolate cake, okay? This is lemon cake, okay? So they are able to explain these things to you, and that is why you go to your favorite cake shop, most likely. And of course, you get very good customer service, don't you? So when you're in a relationship, okay, you're not eating cakes, although some couples love cakes. But what I'm trying to tell you, when you're in a relationship with someone, where that customer service might come in is how you speak to your partner, how you engage in discussions, okay? How you give them assurance. That's good customer service. You're not giving customer service, you're not. But what you're doing, okay, you're delivering very efficient and effective communication to your partner. You're making your partner, okay, to see that you're intellectually sound. And that is why your partner most likely wants to still engage, wants to still be in that relationship with you. But if you're not able, okay, if you're not able to give very good communication, if your partner doesn't see the credence in what you're talking about, are you making good sense, or you're just talking rubbish? So these things, okay, when you can speak eloquently, when you can communicate efficiently, and you can provide a very good positive assurance to your partner, then yeah, you're telling them you're top notch. That's what you're doing. So that's just it. There are some things, a lot that goes on in relationship, and it's important that you understand these things. Remember, relationship are two people coming together, okay, and trying to make things work if they are good people. So that is just it. So I'll just stay here, and yeah, I can see lots of comments, and at the moment, is anybody here? If you're here, say something by the comment section. Well, some time ago, I'll tell you this little story a bit. Some time ago, I did fall in love with a man, and I remember his words to me. He said, there was a day I was talking to him repeatedly, and because we're relatively friends, that's why I said it's always good when you're in a relationship with someone, you're friends, okay? So I was talking and talking, and then he kept staring at me, and I thought he was admiring my beauty, but you know what he said to me? Can you just guess what he said to me? He said, Alice, I think you're a bit of a talkative. Yeah, but it helps. It helps me. It helps me being a talkative, honestly. Else, you can imagine if you're doing a live video, and all of a sudden some viewers are no longer viewing, and you still need to keep the live video session going, don't you? And if you're not a talkative, how do you do that? Yeah, he did say I'm a bit of a talkative, and I told you today I'm making reference to the internet, and I'm accessing Bing, and via the Bing I am able to access dictionary. Okay, so let's see who's a talkative, by the way, in case you're just tuning in. Okay, my name is Alice McBlain, and yeah, I do some discussions about relationship and marriages. And earlier, I was making a discussion, I put it out there, telling you that the reason why some of your partners have left you is simple to construe. It's simply because you may have bruised their ego. Okay? Simple as that. You know what it means to bruise somebody's ego? Okay? Maybe you have a date and you cancelled it, and you didn't even apologize. You just bruised their ego. Do you know that? That's what you've just done. Okay? So when you're in a relationship with someone, try not to bruise your partner's ego. Give them very good assurance, okay? When they seem lost sometimes, some people really get lost sometimes in this world because they communicate with different people. People tell them different things. Some people hurt their feelings by the words they say to them. So when your partner feels hurt, you should be able to provide that solace to your partner, okay? By telling them to believe more in themselves, okay? You should be able to provide that assurance. I defined assurance earlier to your partner so that at least they know they have a partner that cares for them. The meaning of solace. What's the meaning of solace? So according to dictionary, solace is comfort or consolation in a time of distress or sadness. Yes. So you should be able to be your partner's solace. Okay? All right? I need to put off the heating system in my house now. Oh, it's almost like getting too hot in here. It's really hot in here. For some reason, this weather has been so hot. Okay, real hot. Because usually I feel so cold, but nowadays I'm hot. Yeah, I put on the heater earlier, but not because I was feeling cold. I put it on because just decided to. I don't need to give you an explanation about that. I said earlier about very good customer service. Remember that favorite cake shop you go to? Why do you go there? You go there because they give you the lovely, delicious cake you want according to your specification, isn't it? And they give you very good customer service, and the person selling the cakes is able to show you this is I've said that before, but I think some people are just tuning in, so I can repeat it what I said. And when you go to your cake shop, oh, you see that lovely person, the customer service representative or the seller of the cake is able to tell you this is Victoria sponge cake, this chocolate fudge. They just tell you everything you need to know. And most likely that is what keeps prompting you to go to your favorite cake shop. So for you to enable your relationship to be very effective, okay, and to make your partner want to be with you, okay, you have to be able to be polite, okay. You're not giving customer service, but what you're doing, you're delivering a top notch. You're you're delivering a top notch communication to your partner, and so they say, hey, I'm lucky here. Ah, my partner is very intellectually sound. So, anyways, I can read. I want to say something here politely, okay? In as much as I love good comments when I'm doing a live video session, please, I want to categorically state this, okay? In the most polite way possible. Do not drop any derogatory comments via my live video session, okay? Because I have very intelligent people, okay? I have very nice people that view my live video sessions. So what I will not tolerate via my live video session is negative comments that holds no credence whatsoever, and it's not beneficial for the viewers of my YouTube channel. So please, kindly, if you can, drop only reasonable comments, okay? Right. Because I didn't sit here to do a live video session for people that don't logically reason. I like to think all my viewers, okay, are well knowledgeable, okay? So please, it's been a very good, live video session. So please, I would say, if you're dropping a comment, be reasonable, okay? Respect the fact that people are trying to learn from what I'm saying, okay? You might understand the nitty gritty of what I'm putting out there, but somebody might not fully grasp it, might not fully understand it, or maybe perhaps they are experiencing some kind of difficulty in their relationship. Maybe the partner just walked away from them. So what I'm saying might be very beneficial to someone that is going through the case scenario that I'm putting out there. Thank you so much for your kind comments. Hello, hi, can see your comments. So please, okay, I like to think that the viewers of my YouTube channel are decent people. Please, it has always been decent, so do not put out there any negative comment. Thank you. Don't do it. I don't tolerate that, please. So when you're in a relationship with someone, back to the discussion, okay, you want to make sure that you're top notch. You know what it means to be top notch. I mean, if your partner knows you're top notch, okay, when they are going to that high class business function, yeah, they are not scared to take you along. So you have to learn to work on yourself, okay? Always try to work on your intellectual abilities. If you don't understand certain things, there are educational professionals that can assist you. The world is so big now globally. You can learn online, it's accessible. So always try to improve yourself, okay? And what you don't want to do is just be in a relationship and just think, oh, that's the greatest achievement ever. So a relationship could be an achievement to some people. It could be the best thing that's ever happened to them, so they think, but that shouldn't be the reason why you just relent and you're no longer taking good care of yourself. You're not improving yourself. You're not trying to be the best version of yourself. Don't do that. Always look after yourself, love yourself, and it doesn't matter, if you've made some mistakes, try to correct them. That's it. Okay? Mistakes matter, okay? But what I mean by it doesn't matter is don't just sit there thinking about the mistake without finding positive solutions, solutions that will direct you and tell you positively in a good way how not to make such mistakes again. Do you get what I mean? So that's it. So right, when you're in public place, okay, I'm going to say this now. Learn to act respectfully and learn to respect people. Okay? The reason I said drop very good comments is simply because somebody might be learning from the live video session, and I don't think somebody that is learning would want to read any ill comments. So please keep your comments decent. Thank you. I'll try to delete some comments right now. Hopefully it will delete. I don't think it will. Right, I got it. I think I should learn how to maybe block some people from my live video session. How about that? Don't drop any negative comment on my live video session. If you do, I'll block you off my live video immediately. No hesitation. I think I should learn how to block some people from my live video session, because if I learn it, it's simple, isn't it? So when they put any comments I don't like, I can simply just block them instead of having to, you know, go through deleting all the comments they're writing. So wherever you are globally around the world today, how are you doing? Today is Saturday. I'm just relaxing in the house today. I have to start work again on Monday, so I'm just relaxing today. Relaxing, relaxation time. Relaxing. I, Hi, it's okay. So I've observed something which I like. Okay, now this is the process of learning. Okay, and that's decency, in my own opinion. Yeah, when you put a comment and the moderator, in this case, I'm the moderator, okay? I'm the host of this live video session. So when the person has told you, yeah, they're not comfortable with your comments, yeah, you simply just correct your flaws, okay? And I've seen that. So thanks for that anyway. Yeah, I was thinking maybe the people that will view this live video session will be more, but today is Saturday. What was I thinking? What was I thinking? Most people are maybe partying right now, and I'm just seated here. Just seated here doing live video. So it's all good, and yeah. Right, so I'm happy that I did this live video. But if you watch this live video later, okay, the live video will be available approximately tomorrow, I think. Through research, that's what I've come to understand. Whenever I do a live video, it's available the next day. That's my own understanding. For the viewer that liked this live video session, thank you so much. I think you're amazing. You are an amazing person. Thank you so much for encouraging me. Okay, thank you. I really do appreciate it. Okay, I'm now going to say thank you so very much for watching, and remember that my YouTube channel, okay, there are videos, there are pre-recorded videos, there are, there are reels, okay, like just go check them out, okay, check them out, go watch it and tell me what you think in the comment section. The thing about live videos, actually, what I've noticed as well, when I try watching it again after I've concluded the live video, I don't get to see these comments again appear. Maybe there's something I have to do for the comments to be there, but I need to research on that one. All right. Well, should I just stay here for 2 minutes and see if anybody will tune in? Or should I just wrap it up for now? I think I should. What do you think? Sometimes I might just want to conclude the live video and all of a sudden people start tuning in again. Well, it's been don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. It's just certain things, there are certain terminologies I do not appreciate when I'm doing my live video. Now, your terminology might not have maybe seemed offensive by your own understanding, but I don't like certain terminologies being used when I'm doing a live video session. That is because I speak globally to people, and I want everybody to feel happy and welcomed via my live video session, okay? If you get what I mean. So that's just it. Oh, that's so kind. Honestly, now that's so kind of you to ask that question. But what I can say, first of all, thank you so very much for wanting to contribute to my YouTube channel. But I don't know how it works yet about if you want to donate money and all that. I know it happens maybe most likely, but at this moment in time, I don't know. I have to do research on that. I know maybe probably people can donate money. I don't know, but I need to I'll need to do a research on that. Yeah, sure. Yeah, subscribe. Yeah, that would be great. Thank you so much. That's very kind of you, okay? I really appreciate it. Yeah, you can subscribe to. Yeah, yeah, I sure would like you to subscribe. Please subscribe to my YouTube channel. Thank you so very much. I really appreciate it. Thank you. And while you subscribe to my YouTube channel, please also remember to tell a friend, to tell another friend, and maybe that friend would also tell another friend, and it just keeps going, and I'll just get lots of subscribers. Okay, you all, we can do this together. Okay, can do this. Just keep telling your friends about Alice McLean lifestyle, and we can do this. Trust me, we can do this. Okay, let's get to approximately 1,000 subscribers. Okay, between now and next month, I want to see 1,000 subscribers by my YouTube channel. If you want to see me smiling, okay, if you want to see me so very happy, okay, all what I need you to do at this moment in time, my family, my darlings, I call you all my darlings, okay? Hello, darlings. So what I want you to do, okay, to keep me smiling, thank you so much for subscribing. If you want to keep me smiling, okay, you want to keep me happy, just all what you do, okay, when you go to the gym, okay, when you go do those your exercises, all those your leisure exercises and all that, remember, tell a friend to tell another friend about the Alice McBlain lifestyle. Don't forget. When you go to your restaurants, you see that your friend that you're always having discussions with, tell um tell that your friend, please, for the notification here, please, if you're watching this video, okay, you should be an adult. If you're not an adult, you must not watch this video, because categorically, before I started this video, I did say it's for adults, so only adults are allowed to watch this video. I do not appreciate, I do not, there's a comment I'm reading. What's the meaning of that comment? Can you explain, please? I'm referring to the person that said they wanted to donate money and they wanted to subscribe. What's the meaning of the comment you just wrote? Please, can you explain? I'll be patient. I'll wait for you to write it. What are you talking about? So this live video is only for adults, okay? If you're not an adult, you must not watch this live video, please. This live video, I'll be back. I need to, I'm in my house anyway, so the call of nature now. But I'll be back. If you're not an adult, you must not watch this live video, okay? Please. I'll read more comments when I'm back. Just excuse me, babe. Please, my discussions, okay, are centered around relationship, marriages, and I've categorically stated, okay, before I started this live video, I've said it's for adults. So if you're not an adult, do not watch this live video, okay? For you to watch this live video, you have to be an adult. If you're not an adult, do not watch it. I mean what I'm saying. I don't want anybody, it's just my chair making noise, so because some of you have very loud hearing, so you don't think it's something else. It's just my chair, okay? It's not what you were thinking. See, it's the chair. So when you're telling a friend to tell another friend about the Alice McBlain lifestyle, don't. Oh, okay. So what you're saying is you have 14 subscribers on your YouTube channel. Is that it? Reply, please. Is that what you mean? That you currently have 14 subscribers? Is that what you're saying? So I'll be patient enough, okay? I have all day today. Yeah, tell me what you mean by when you said, okay, better. Yeah, because I mean, sometimes, sometimes we talk about intimacy, we talk about a lot of things. So if you're not an adult, you shouldn't be here. But I'm glad. I hope you're an adult. Can you reply? You're an adult. You really want to go live? Yeah, you better. Yeah, because we talk about some things sometimes. Talk about intimacy. The only thing we've not really spoken about are the positions. We don't. Oh dearie. Oh, there are some positions. Yes, yeah. Oh dear. During my, some of my observations, some questions I get sometimes about positions. I don't give coaching on positions. Give me a break, please. I need a break here. So glad to know. Yeah, glad to know. Only adults allowed in here anyway. Yeah, only adults. There's this honey cream I use. For some reason, I've not changed the cream because probably I want to make sure it's finished before I buy a new cream. And I'm not a stingy woman, but I paid for the cream. So, but I think the honey, it's a bit. There's a bit of honey in the cream, you see. So sometimes, yeah, I wouldn't say much about it, but that's just it. So yeah, I love to smile. That's why I'm telling you. So if you like seeing me smile, tell a friend to tell another friend about my YouTube channel. Because sometimes you see I do some live video sessions. I'm a chef. I cook some food and there are videos. But if you're watching this live video session, if you want to try watch it after I've concluded this live video session, my understanding is that it will only be available tomorrow. The thing about it is I've become so used to getting compliments that I'm beautiful, but I appreciate it. Thank you so much. But the truth is the light here in my kitchen is not even bright enough. So you're already saying I'm beautiful even when the light is not bright enough. So if the lights were brighter, then what would you have said? Anyway, yeah, if you eat healthy food and you take the required rest you need, you look beautiful. Oh, thank you so much. You see, this is what I say. You see, when I'm doing live video and I see very good comments, very good contribution, exactly what I was saying, isn't it? It's similar to what I was saying. Okay, imagine if this is just a case scenario, it is nothing that will be practical. But imagine if I was in a relationship with you, okay? I'm just trying to explain. Oh, thank you so much. Thank you. That's kind of it. So imagine if we're in a relationship together, okay, and you've just made these contributions to me. I'm going to feel happy, or vice versa. That is what I keep saying. When you're in a relationship with someone, when you're in a marriage with someone, try to be top notch. Do something of quality in a good way. Okay, try to contribute positively to your partner's success. That way they would always most likely reflect on your contributions. Okay, that's it. Except they are miserable, and I don't like to think that you're dating a miserable person. Don't date miserable people. Okay, don't date miserable people. Don't do it. It gets really boring. If you date somebody that that you are able to communicate with, interact with, and you're able to have discussions, some relationship settings are terrible. I tell you, and that's just the truth. Some relationships are just you will not believe this, but as a coach, I'm aware that some relationships are just centered around intimacy. And I say to myself, I ask myself, how can you, with all your level of understanding and knowledge, make intimacy the foundation base of your relationship? There's nobody at my house. I'm alone in my house. Nobody's in my house. I'm alone. Go on, keep asking me. Yeah, keep asking me. I'm alone in my house. There's nobody. I just right, right, because I see you all as darlings and my family. So let me explain. So currently, yeah, my house is still going through some renovations. I mean, really, I just moved into the house recently, and to me, recently, to some my, you know, I moved in not really recently, last year, you see. So I've not yet put some flooring on the. It's Call of Nature again. I'm having a bit of cold. Just please, you just have to bear with me on this one. I'll be back, okay? Just bear with me. So that's why I closed the door. I'm alone. I just don't want you to see the floor without the carpet on it. This cold is. Oh, yeah. Cold. Look what you made me do. Cold. Cold, cold, cold. Right. So really, there's nobody in my house. Okay. The thing about it is, I see you all as family. See you all as friends. I bought this perfume ago. The perfume is there. I'll go get it. So what's happening is I've not really decorated the house to top notch standard. You get what I mean? I mean, when I moved in here, I just did the painting on the wall. I painted this wall, and I wouldn't rotate the camera, but oh, look at my painting. I'm a painter now. I'm a painter. A DIY painter. I do it myself. Okay. So I painted the walls because when I came here, I didn't like the color of the wall, and because I was going to do a live video or live videos, I knew I wanted it bright. I needed some lights. I wanted a bright kitchen. So what I did was I had to use paint and just paint the wall. So as time goes on, when I start receiving work salary, I would gradually, just little by little, okay, I'll gradually be changing some things in the house. But yeah, I think I'll change the color of the thing about it is I really want to focus on the flooring of this house, because if I start painting, I just want to focus on the flooring. And the beautiful thing about that is the person that will do the flooring has already done the measurements. So they've told me I can do it like section, like I can start with the kitchen, then from the kitchen, the bathroom, then from there, the living room, the bedroom, the stairs. So it's just like a gradual, it's a gradual process. So, right, let me go get this perfume. I got it and it's not even expensive, okay, for me. Let me go get it. I was just like trying to speak through like where I was. So you said, am I alone in the house? Why were you wait? Tell me now. Now I have a question for you. Why were you asking me if I'm alone in the house? You may have had a reason why you asked that question. So if I had said, what if I had said I'm not alone in the house? What would you have said then? You tell me now. I'm asking you that question. You're asking me, am I alone in the house? So if I had said I'm not alone in the house, what would you have said? Tell me. Does it look good? Yeah, it does. I love it a lot. I like it. I like it. So It's just, just some Valley fragrance. Is it? Yeah, fragrance is good. I like a beautiful scent too. Oh, I love a good perfume. Yeah, in relationship as well, you want to scent nice, don't you? Okay. Some people are really crazy these days. I'll tell you a little secret. That's what you get to know. Okay. It's not really a secret. It's just something that works. Okay. There's something you do with this. Okay. It works. It works magic. But I will say it today. Okay. I'm just saying it today. I have to mind what I say as well, so that I don't know who's watching. My man's girlfriend might be watching this season, because you never can tell who's spying. I'm joking. It's just a joke. I'm just playing. So you never can tell. There's something I do. I like very good perfume, by the way. Smells so nice. Huh? It's good. Can I get a wave if you're still here? So that at least I know I'm talking to people. Can I get a wave? Can I get a wave, somebody? Please. Okay, can I get a wave? Nobody's watching. Nobody's watching. I thought people were watching. There's nobody watching now. Is nobody watching? Can I get a wave? A wave, a wave. Hello, wave, wave. Give me a wave if you can. It seems like there's nobody watching right now. And I've been talking about my perfume. Right, I'm just going to wait and hopefully, hopefully somebody would watch this. Let me see, because it's a live video and people are prompted about live videos. So I'll just stay here for a while and see how it goes. Is it the network? Because somebody has been. Oh, or could it be? I'll tell you what's happening. Probably. Could it be that some people were watching this live video, but they've now gone to the other sections of my YouTube channel and they're watching my pre-recorded videos? Probably. Probably that's what the darlings are doing. Probably. Okay, probably. Which is a good thing as well. Okay. So remember, tell a friend to tell a friend about Alice McLean lifestyle. Okay. Yeah, it's good. It's good. Yeah, it's getting better. Getting better. It's getting better, better. Well, I didn't get the wave. Right, I didn't get a wave. But I'm grateful for all the comments. The thing about these comments, I just don't know why they are not visible when the live video becomes visible. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Okay, I just keep doing things right. Hopefully, between this month, next month, I'll get 1,000 subscribers. Hopefully, I like to dream big. Even 1 million subscribers, it's possible. Okay, thank you so very much for watching. Thank you. Right, the camera is. Let me shift it closer a bit. The lights is. Well, it is what it is, okay? I'm not complaining, okay?